should have prayed that day. Maybe, just maybe, a few hours ago would have been different. Who am I kidding? Everything led up to that moment. This is the first time I've been in the hospital. I am speechless. The cool sheets rest upon my lifeless body. The cold silence within the room carries the beat echoing from the heart monitor. I watched the nurse slowly walk into the room. I think she hoped for some improvement, or at least a different display. I wanted to reach out and touch her, but I don't think she would have felt my grasp. As she walked past me, I saw her emotions pouring down. I smelled hopelessness if it had a fragrance. I regret driving that night. I blame myself for bringing the others into my state of mourning. Bitterness, hatred, and agony possessed me. You know, it wasn't even about Max or what he stood for. I was drowning in emotions. Sadly, I knew that something happens after death, but I just didn't want to know what that something was. Regardless of what the EKG displays and what's written on the chart hanging on the end of the bed, this will be my last time in here. I'm afraid of the things I've seen and the unforgettable sounds I've heard, the fire, the indescribable. I'm not going to tell you what I saw because it doesn't matter. As I said before, this is my last time in the hospital. I shouldn't have driven that night. Had I known the outcome of that night, I would have prayed non-stop. Maybe, just maybe, prayer could have prevented that night. It was a sultry, peculiar Sunday, a morning where precipitation continued, relentless in the strength of the heavenly sun. Mother Johnson, disturbed by a streak of light, touching her brow, opened her eyelids and frowned at the sound of rain shattering upon her bedroom window. After walking to a window, she noticed the beauty of the sun, overlaid by a downpouring of the clouds. It was 8 a.m. She walked past her son's room and turned her head when a strange feeling came upon her. She turned toward their room and whispered